Alright, welcome back, Chooms. This is our second attempt at recording this episode. First one was kind of spoiled because we're babysitting a couple of my sister's dogs and they were barking up a storm earlier. And my microphone was picking it up, so... crap. Which one was it? Not the autosave. 149.10. Where's the last one? Pretty sure that was the one we were looking for. That's not it. Oh. Yeah, it's this one. Anyways, last episode we tried to do something fun, do some recreational scuba diving and stuff, and it didn't work out. Last episode was just full of boredom and disappointment. Not much happened. Anyways, Reed called us though, so told us to go to Alex's safe house. So we're gonna do that. Get my timer started. Because there's nothing else to do. I mean, unless we want to go talk to Hanako and complete that storyline. Get that ending. I suppose we could do both. I mean, if the Dogtown thing eventually gets to a point where it's like, this is a point of no return thing, we can make like a save file for that. And then just like go through that storyline and see what ending we get. And then reload the save file and go for a different ending and see what we get. Or something like that. I don't know, I feel like we should do that though. Like, spoils the flow of the game or something like that. We'll leave it on that. Anyways, I started playing Space Marine 1, the Anniversary Edition that they got on Steam. I managed to snag it on sale for a good price. And by the time I'm done with that one's campaign, I should be able to play Space Marine 2. Because I wasn't able to afford one of the costlier versions of the game that come with the... what the hell do they call it? The thing where you can play 4 days early. That thing. I couldn't get that, so I have to wait for the 9th. Anyways, it's a good game, the first Space Marine game. I'm surprised it took them so long to make Space Marine 2, but at the same time, maybe it's a good thing that it took them so long, because we get to enjoy it with like much better graphics and all that stuff. And me getting a shiny new computer just in time to play it. How great is that? Whoa. I am going to stick to my original plan though, after I'm done with this game, moving on to 7 Days to Die and Resident Evil and State of Decay and maybe Dead Space, because Dead Space has undead stuff in it. You know, do sort of a zombie apocalypse thing, which is just in time for October, because, you know, spooky month is coming up. So, we'll stick with that. And Space Marine games will wait until I get my new 2K monitor and stuff and play through them on that, so they'll look nicer. I'm hoping they'll look nicer because they're in 2K and stuff, but then that's like, if YouTube is still encoding my videos with their lower quality encoding thing or whatever, then the videos aren't going to be as high quality as I would have liked them, because YouTube apparently uses two different encoding things for when people upload their videos. A lower quality one for less successful channels and a higher quality one for the more successful channels. So I'm hoping that if I get more subscribers and stuff like that and become more successful, they'll update me to the higher quality encoding thing. Though personally I think they should just use the higher quality encoding for everybody, because it's kind of unfair. But whatever. I'm not sure how it costs them more for that or whatnot. Maybe it uses up more storage space or something. something. I'll switch to that. Damn it. Now, sometimes this car turns fairly sharp, other times it doesn't. Anyways, one thing I noticed in the difference between Space Marine 1 and 2 is they did make some improvements with the heavy bolter, and that you can fire it much faster when you like aim with it and stuff, and it ramps up the fire rate and stuff. And it has the whole overheating thing though. But if you fire it normally, like hip fire it without aiming and such, it has a slower fire rate like the original one in Space Marine, the first Space Marine game, but it doesn't have the overheating thing, so it's kind of like a trade-off. About the only real flaw I see in Space Marine 2 is the two melee-centered classes, the Assaultant and I forget what the other one was. Vanguard, or no, not the Vanguard, Bulwark, that's it, the one with the shield. And there's a couple enemies and like a boss that are out of reach of your melee attacks, so...
How'd someone like you end up here?
My owner bought me from some junk dealers, revamped, reprogrammed, and finally infused me with her spirit. Gape Earth and this unhappy wretch entomb, or change my form whence all my sorrows come. The tree still planted in the unfinished part, not wholly vegetative, and heaved her heart.
Your programming sounds ancient.
What can I get you?
An explanation of what the hell you just said.
Thanks a lot.
Magical appearing liquid. What the hell? Don't stop. Drink the whole thing in one go. Oh, come on, V. Slam that shit. Hey. How dare you scan me? Going to the boiler room.
Been here before, Reed. Remember last time we had this convo?
I do. And yes, the rules is not that different. But the stakes are. The classic copy and paste of ID matching, bioscans, behaviorals, all bases covered.
Yeah, so like Medellin. Or Night City a few years later. Let me see. Global arms trade? Check. Personality theft? Check. Oh, and gross overconfidence? Big check. Thought you didn't believe in coincidences.
Alex.
Gave her free reign back then, too.
That's not exactly the same. Not an adequate comparison.
You know I'm right.
I was gonna say something, I completely forgot what it was.
V, you're here.
I am here.
It's about time, too. We're nearly done finalizing the plan.
Op not sitting well with you, Alex.
Reminds me of a few other stitches we handled. One in particular sticks out. Before NC, we worked in Op in Colombia. Medellin. Song's
Not
first
now,
mission.
Alex. We have enough to do without digging up ancient history.
What happened in Medellin? What was the op there?
We had our sights trained on a guy who sat in the Colombian president's back pocket. sold him smuggled Corp-Tech.
You saying the FIA pulls strings overseas?
A lot of what we do doesn't get printed in the norm sheets. Anyway, we used stolen identities on that mission too. Things didn't go exactly as planned, but that's a long story.
Think we can spare 60 seconds? Hell, might even learn something about So-Me that'll prove useful.
All right.
Story time.
Person of interest was one Luis Hernandez, arms trading heavyweight. We aim to plant our own SA in his organization. Alex had adopted the identity of an engineer from Hernandez's entourage. She was our ticket in. She walks in to attend a meeting one day. She sees one of Luis's bikini model girlfriends prancing out on her way to Walkie's Doberman. Spending big money on kitsch luxury. It was kind of his MO.
So, what happened?
Well, So-Me had put together Hernandez's dossier. Problem was, an important detail slipped through the cracks. The engineer's abject fear of dogs. Cold sweat, shaky hands, soggy pant leg, that kind of fear.
Whoops.
When the Doberman sniffed Alex's knee, she pats him on the head and says, "Who's a good boy?" Then, she went to pull up a chair at Hernandez's table. Before she could sit down, they had 2 barrels to her head and 1 trained at the base of her spine.
What did you do?
Well, my hands are bound, got a sack on my head, hear a collapsible baton snap into place, thwack. I did what anyone do in that sitch. I lied my fucking ass off. Don't sit quite straight to this day, though.
Okay, back to Night City, folks. With our sights trained on a new target.
I want to hear more stories, though.
We've parsed the intel from the shard So-Me gave us. It's a solid foundation for the mission we want to run. Surveillance, recon, data gathering, planning, it's all done. It's high time we righted some wrongs of the past.
Fuck off, Reed. Give it a rest, will ya? Nothing here's your fault. Woman's an adult, made her own decisions. Consequences caught up to
No,
her.
she was manipulated. There was no one around who could have had her back. Here, V. Mission details on this.
Alex nailed it. If anyone's to blame, it's Myers, not you.
You might be right, but so am I.
That
Right.
ain't
Our objective, to free So-Me from under Hansen's duress. Unfortunately, this ain't a normal rescue op. Because, well, she's been infected with something from beyond the Black Wall. A consequence of her service to the NUS and President Myers. I'm not about to pretend I understand the tech whys and hows. The important thing is, if she doesn't get treatment, it'll kill her.
The cure is an AI that lives on a neural matrix. Hansen possesses said matrix now. We aim to seize it.
So this neural matrix, how much do we know?
Experimental tech nested in a mainframe that someone dragged up from deep beneath Dogtown. From a bunker, to be exact. Part of Project Cynosure, a joint US Militech operation mounted in a bid to counter Arasaka's Soul Killer. The Matrix itself is a functional container. It houses an AI from beyond the Black Wall, and its design lets the user deploy the AI for a specific purpose. In our case, to fix you in Songbird.
All right. Plan. Let me hear it.
Hansen to meet with the net runners you already know. The meeting itself is our chance to get close to Song and the Matrix. Hansen hired the French duo because they worked for Militech years back. They know its security protocols inside out.
Also, they're selling Hansen access codes. Handy when Songbird goes to extract the Matrix from the Cynosure mainframe. Hansen's gunning for data from what he knows was a secret Militech NUS research project. He has no idea the neural matrix is in there too. Runners, scans, and behaviorals we have. Now we just need to take those twins out of the equation.
Amaric and Aurora Cassell. We know anything more beyond what we saw firsthand?
Yep. Songbird put together full profiles for both. Super short brief. They got their start at Militech and dove in deep. That is, till they learned the pay's better on the dark side.
I buy that.
Dark side has
Sure
cookies
didn't hide
too.
their love of Eddie's.
Gonna miss that next paycheck, because they ran into us. We're gonna nab them before they reach Hanson.
The dark side also has cookies.
So we kidnap them. How we want to do this?
They're driving a rental while in NC, an exploitable opening. We're gonna track their ride and hijack it before they reach Hanson at the stadium. That's where you come in, V. We'll need you to breach the rental firm's tracking system. Alex will fill you in later. Once we have the runners, you'll take their place. The behavioral imprints are tuned already.
And your role in all this, Reed?
I'm drawing up your exfil route. Once you complete the mission, you need to get out in a hurry. I'll provide transport, make sure the path's clear and problem-free.
Brings us to the final stage, right? Meeting with Hanson?
Right. Where you'll sell them the access codes to the mainframe. In other words, the key to unlocking your medicine cabinet. One of you will join Somi in the lab to feed in the codes when needed. Hanson's likely to keep the other at his side. Collateral.
I'll stay with Hanson, you'll join Songbird. Once the data floodgates are open, you'll signal me. Gonna disarm Hanson, take him and his guards out.
Hanson and his goons. Aim to handle them on your own?
Can do a lot more than play dress-up, thank you. Plus, element of total surprise in my corner. Still, sweet of you to worry.
Well, only because I like you.
Sounds like Flatline and Hanson's set in stone.
Order came directly from Myers. Confirmed at the state. He took a potentially lethal swipe at the president of the NUS.
And Songbird?
We have to rescue her. Myers told you as much herself. All clear? If you have any questions, now's the time to ask.
I feel like I don't need to bother with these two.
We don't have all
How
day.
much have you told Myers? What's she know?
That Somi's fallen into the hands of the man who's organized the downing of Space Force One.
Is that all?
All for now.
Okay.
Things couldn't be clearer. Let's get to work. So, time we talked about nabbing the runners?
Cover that in a minute.
And any for your thoughts, Alex? About all this?
Honestly, still wondering why neither of us went back to DC. Not me, not Reed.
They put him to sleep. Saddled you with the Dogtown assignment.
Who are you kidding? Say we disobeyed orders, gone back. Addressing down by some bureaucrat would be the worst we'd have had to endure. Think we were both waiting for something, like the downing of Space Force One. Probably makes us a sad fucking pair of hypocrites.
Myers doesn't know the deets of this op, does she? Never will. Is that right?
It's not wrong.
So, we serve Hanson up on a silver platter. It'll be salutes and handshakes. Shit goes sideways. We're royally fucked.
Welcome to the agency.
You know Reed better than I do. What he thinks? What's his true aim here? Saving Somi or carrying out a mission?
Saul imagines he's responsible for her. Always has. Thinks he's responsible for all of us. Hell, even for you, I bet. It's how he keeps his grip on reality. Life. With mixed results, mind you.
And Somi?
Same story as always. Dares, lands neck deep in shit, somehow crawls out. Rinse and repeat.
Intercepting the runners. How do we do that?
They're driving a rental. Plans to break into the rental service system. Karen Exotics. Specializes in rare models. Karen has tracking stations around the city. Gain access to those, we find the car easy. There's a station not far, near Pacifica Serenity Bible Church. Check it out.
Stations. How do they work exactly?
They ping vehicle IDs across the network, monitor location, tire pressure, all of that. Hack them, and it'll be open season on the runners.
Find it hard to believe taking one station will be enough. Rental agencies got rare rides to protect.
See if I can find more info. If the one's not enough, we'll improvise.
So breach the station, trace the car. Good, what then?
Use this little doodad. It'll pop the locks on the doors, let you take complete control from the trunk.
Dunno. Anything goes wrong, I'll be stuck in there.
Suck it up. This is FIA trunk ops, soldier. Seriously though, the tech just works. And we'll have your back the whole way.
I don't trust people when they say something just works. Todd Howard.
You know, Kabuki's tech wizards sell similar stuff under the counter. Would never call it reliable.
Well, Fed tech wizards are just more skilled than Kabukis.
Better be.
When you think you're near a station, scan your surroundings. They're not concealed. Shouldn't be tough to spot.
Get right on it.
Mission update. There it is. Leave the way. Safe house. I can do that. Shouldn't be too much of a challenge. Why can't I leave? Yeah. Had somebody in a comment on the last episode, this way, asked me to suggest that I do like live streaming and stuff. I don't know if I'll ever do that, because like when you're doing the live stream thing, you have to like actively pay attention to like the chat and stuff and respond, and I'm not gonna be able to do that because I get so focused on the game.
B, heads up.
Whoa.
I can't talk long, but two things, quickly. First, good news. I managed to upgrade your relic's firmware. You'll see what I mean in a minute. Don't worry. Completely painless.
Oops. What'd you do? Don't do that. I have to respond.
Relic upgraded. How'd you manage it? No easy feat, I'd guess, tweaking tech that advanced.
Let's say I've had extra time on my hands. More than I expected.
Don't worry. We're getting you out of there.
I know.
First, good news, you said. So there a second thing?
Right. It's super important. Stays between us. It's gotta. Proof of my trust. I'm sending you coordinates. Come after dark. We should be able to talk freely. Okay, need to Delta. But see you soon.
Yeah, so which one do I do first? Access the tracking station or meet Songbird? Should probably check this out. Oh, she just gave me some points for the thing. Unlocks new abilities for armed cyberware. Mantis blades, gorilla arms. Dismembering an enemy or performing a finish with mantis blades will charge the next leap attack. Blah blah blah. Blame. Might as well just buy them all. I need to go someplace less crowded and test out the thing. I'm just gonna crowd around my vehicle, huh? I guess we'll go meet with Songbird first. See what that's about. Anyways, what was I saying about, right, the, whoop, sorry, the live streaming thing. I'm not sure I'll be able to, well, first of all, I'm not even eligible to do that yet on YouTube anyways. because I need more subscribers and stuff to unlock that feature or whatever. And as for doing the live stream thing, I could look into it and see how difficult it would be to set it up and stuff, but probably won't do a very good job of responding to chats, questions, or anything like that, because I've played like multiplayer games, like massive multiplayer online games and stuff, where they have like the chat box in the corner and whatnot, and I get so focused on playing the game that I completely miss anything being written there. Hell, even on this game, I sometimes miss things like mission timers and stuff that suddenly pops up over there with the yellow text and stuff, and it's like, when the hell did that timer get there? You know? When I smack into something hard enough to dent that? Anyways, whenever I get, whenever my channel grows to the point where I can unlock the ability to do, live streams and stuff, I'll look into it and maybe try it out once just to see how it goes. But,
Well, here we are.
yep, just you and me.
You and me, face to face.
Mano a mano.
Sure we're alone? Wouldn't want any unpleasant surprises.
No surprises. Except maybe you're already one of us. Don't trust a soul.
This spot. Didn't pick it at random, I guess.
Guessed right. Wanted to show you something. Means a lot to me. Could help put some things in perspective. And it means I trust you. Come over here.
Secret hideout? What are we doing here?
So what's so special about this place?
Lived just 2 blocks off while I was here in NC on assignment.
Hey.
Locals come here after sunset. Fire up grills, crack open beers, talk about nothing in particular.
It's a makeout point.
I'd swing by here come evening sometimes. All of it, every inch is special.
Sexy.
Reminds me of Brooklyn. Actually from there.
Say something. Oh.
Wouldn't mind hearing about it. Brooklyn.
Got this memory. It was the night before I raided a Militech data fort. I'm sitting out on my fire escape. Just lit a J. Down on the street, I see a party starting. There's playful screams and laughter. Someone's blasting funk from their stoop. I hear Willie too. Sells the best scop dogs around. He's shit-talking one of his chooms. And there's bonfire smoke in the air. Safe. Familiar.
Were they celebrating something?
Yeah. A Thursday.
Thursdays are special.
Know how you feel. Wasn't anything like Brooklyn, my home, but
Got a memory you cherish?
never gets this peaceful where I'm from. Just know that wherever I am in the world, I feel like I'm walking Haywood streets. Yearning to go back.
Can't rewind the clock, V. By the time you realize you missed something, it's usually too late. Suppose we should get back to the here and now.
Attack on Myers. You schemed it up with Hansen, I know that.
Yeah, Neural Matrix was pricey. But honestly, I never thought he'd try to kill her.
You betrayed her.
Not just her. Nothing went according to plan. What a fucking mess.
Sent Myers' entire flight crew to an early grave. Myers herself too, almost.
Ground the plane. That was the plan. Didn't expect he'd blow it to shit. Not much of an excuse, I know.
So what was your plan?
For you to rescue Myers while I secured the AI Matrix, and for us to run. All before Kurt caught on. Now Hansen's changed the terms of our deal. They'll make him answer for the attack. He knows that, so he's covering his ass. The one thing he doesn't know is what's on the Cynosure mainframe. He's hoping it's data he can use as leverage against the NUS. Says that's my ticket to freedom, but soon as he gets his hands on it, I'm dead. I just know it. It fucked everything up, I know, V. But I had no choice.
Still don't understand why. Wasn't any other way, honestly.
Wouldn't have resorted to this, if there was. For Myers, the NUSA, I'm just another weapon in their arsenal. A tool for reaching beyond the Black Wall. And weapons and tools, they don't get to make decisions or choose to retire.
Sounds painfully familiar. Think I know how you feel.
I know anyone understands this feeling as well as you do, V. You're the only one I can trust with this. Only question is, after everything you just heard, feel the same way about me?
Why not just go home?
My home burned down when I was forced to trade warm Brooklyn brick for sterile Washington walls. I have nowhere to go back to.
Been wanting to ask, actually. What happens, exactly, when you reach past the Black Wall?
Know the feeling when you try to remember the address of a place you lived half your life, but it just turns up blank?
Mean losing your memory?
A snowflake lands on my glove. I can calculate its unique fractal structure. But what did my mom's voice sound like? Sometimes I lose control. Or get the sense I'm surrendering to someone else. But it feels horrible.
Felt it too. With the Chimera. Like a living nightmare.
Yeah. More and more, I get the sense someone's standing behind me. But there's never anyone there.
No one there right now.
Don't trust Reed? Guy wants to save your life.
Mm-hmm. He saved me once already. Word of a boss shit on Militech crossed his desk, so he knocked on a 19-year-old girl's door with an offer she couldn't refuse.
Join and serve, or become a Netwatch trophy.
That girl died that day. The person in front of you is what was born from that death. Of course, Reed, he died too. Just more recently. 7 years ago. The NUS issued his death sentence, yet he serves the country to this day, clinging to something that's lost all meaning to me.
Get the feeling this is the first time you've been honest with me.
Yeah, with you and myself. I need to get away. From Kurt, the NUSA, Reed, from everything.
Speaking of, out of everybody out there, you saw Hansen as a trusty ally. Seriously?
I needed someone who could tear me from Myers' grip. I knew him from my time in Night City when I was posted here.
Took a steep risk, all right. And a plain gonk one at that.
That's why I enlisted you, too.
An even gunker risk, whatever.
Night City's just a pit stop along your escape route. That was always the plan, wasn't it?
Yeah. It's just... things got complicated. Messy. Certainly didn't expect my old agency chooms to get involved. Or to find myself caged by Kurt. I'm fleeing, V. Gotta get out. And to do that, I need you. 'Cause you know how it is.
How am I to know this isn't an elaborate con? Be nice to have some kind of guarantee.
I can't give you one, sorry. But I've shown you my trust. I mean, you're free to sell me out to Reed, right? Or trust me enough to save us both. No guarantee for either of us. Fair deal, I say.
Okay. Say I believe you. What's the next step?
We go through with the mission, grab the neural matrix. While Reed and Alex grapple with Hansen, we make our getaway.
And then...
You help me skip town. I already cut a deal with the Black Clinic far, far from Night City. There, the Rippers can access the Matrix and use an algorithm to create a prototype of our cure. They'll need me present to run their tests. The moment they're finished, I'll send word. And that's it. Everything. Like a weight off my shoulders, honestly. Now, I have to ask. You're in this because you understand me? Or because I promised to save your life?
Should be pretty clear I mean to survive, too.
I appreciate your honesty. I guess that's all. I suppose you should call Reed. Let him know all set for the meet with Hansen.
Well, first I should probably go find that transceiver thingy. Somebody stole my car. Oh, that's right. Forgot to check. Oh, we still missing any? 1, 2. Yeah, still. Damn it. Tracking station transceiver. That must be it. You know how I can. Uh-oh. People. Ah, 33. Come on. I know how to get past that. Overclock. Wait. Oh, I was gonna say, you still conscious? How? No, my overclock isn't recharged. I didn't notice there was more people. Just gonna do this quietly, like. Get down, V. Nope, she noticed. Ouch. Yeah, that's way too overpowered. Right then.
Great. Just great. You got a problem, Alex. Gonna take more than breaching one station to recreate the encryption key.
Fuck. Give me a sec. Okay, got another station for you to try.
Hold on, let me ping the station remotely. Try to save us some time.
Clever. Good luck out there. And raise Reed soon as you grab that encryption key.
Yes!
Oh, saved myself a couple of minutes, didn't I? And now we have to wait a few hours for Reed to call. Yeah. I suppose that's as good as opportunity as any to just head home and wrap up this episode. Encryption key received. Nice work. I'll get started on tracking Aurora and Imeric, or however the hell you pronounce that. As soon as they're near Dogtown, we'll know. We're in business. Signal from trackers live. Need a couple hours. Call you soon. I suppose I can give you a couple hours. And away we go. Can we make it back home without the game crashing? Let's find out. Now what? Hey V, now that you got those pesky transceivers all sorted out, how about stopping by the Moth? Kick back, take a breather. Already got a bottle open, the kind is for special occasions. What do you say? The hardest part of a mission is always the waiting. I want to go home. So is there like a time limit on that? Doesn't look like it. And the NPCs always get in my way. These are some nice looking streets in this part of town. Man, is there anything nicer? Whoops. Ow. Do you mind? Just for that. You go boom. Yeah, that's right. I have immunity from the cops. I don't know how that happened. Must be a bug in the system. Oh wait, could it be because like we're working with the FIA or whatever? Is that it? Because Myers brought us in so the cops won't bother me now? That could be what's giving me immunity. I wouldn't be surprised if they did something like that. What is that? Just lights that do weird streaky thing? I guess. Bow. Hey, probably not gonna eat that. Didn't pick up any garbage. I have returned. Where's my cat? My Pierce? Oh, you're gonna get wet. What the hell?
Gotta go.
What the hell?
Hey there. What were we talking about? Reed, hey. I'm Nova, thanks. How are you?
Put a cold beer in front of me once this is all over. Then we'll have time to chat. For now, fill me in on what you managed to get done.
Somi contacted me. Got news.
Let me hear it.
Well, first off, we've been greenlit. Our VIP's ready to be served.
Music to my ears. What else?
Songbird opened up a bit. Better sitch. It's looking bad. Real bad. This tech's her only shot.
I hear you. I do. All the more reason to focus on the mission in front of us. Get our hands on that cure.
But Reed, what Somi spilled, we really need to talk.
I know, but later. Not a topic for the Hollow. B, one other thing. You need new chrome. An implant that accommodates behavioral imprints. I'm sending you deets for a clinic. The doc will be expecting you. Just tell the Ripper you know she collects unification war trinkets. She know you came with my blessing.
I gotta go and get surgery. Ugh. Lord Beerus does not like getting wet. Now what? Thinking about our conversation, couldn't shake the feeling of deja vu. You awakened a memory that had faded, one I can enjoy again. Memory of what? Another conversation I had once with a close friend. Honest, real, no ulterior motives. V, after all those years with the agency, questioning every word, every gesture, every twitch, always looking over my shoulder. Do you know what that's like? Yep. Guessed as much. I've seen in you what I've seen in the mirror for some time now. A trapped animal that hasn't lost hope for freedom. All the more reason we need to stick together. And let's see. Usual burrito. And now time to save the game. I think it's this one. Yeah. No, it's this one. No, that's the third one. Yeah, it's this one. Okay then. Yeah, that'll be it for this episode. Thanks for watching, chums. I will see you all next time.